Back to Goodwin, very talented youngster. Inside Noel with the first shot of the season for Kentucky. Turgeon.
He missed 18 games last year. A little knee problem. Can't get the ball there. See, can't get to the rim for the big players.
Wells trying to get started off to Padgett, leaning and denied by Kentucky. Kentucky leading at 51-38 in the early moments of the second half. Goodwin to his right. Nice pass and the stuff by Noel.
Great look right there by Goodwin. But it's all about the team. All about playing as a unit. And that's what you're seeing right there.
Lost that one up and it's in and out. Another loose ball. Comes back to Maryland. Wells went for the stuff. Airborne, no foul there. Maybe a little bit of contact.
Chance to spend some time with Jay Will over in Germany. He was part of the crew. The game between Michigan State and Connecticut. Noel on the inside on the feed from Wiltshire.
Nice little pass. I think he needs more touches. Get him a little confidence. We've got to get this guy involved offensively.
Nice look inside. Noel leans in. Yes.
I think they're going to go to the big guy. I'll tell you something. He is not as bad as people say down in there. Rebounding really is an area where both clubs have not really been good rebounding teams early this year.
Sullivan rejected by Noel. Still loose. And finally Duke ball.
They're going to watch out for a big spurt by Duke.
Sullivan and Noel the rejection.
That's the shot blocking ability they talked about. He really can protect the basket. He's got great timing around the goal.
28. And he got all of this, didn't he?
Absolutely. Some screens for him to help him out.
Noel, aggressive move, nicely done.
He's been impressive tonight. He's been very impressive.
Defensive game has really developed over the years.
You can see the confidence, the fact that he wants the ball with 4 fouls.
Goodwin the lob, here they go again.
Nice little combo to 2 Dr. Dandies. Wrong. Mr. Noel says, hey, what about me? I want to get in the act with those long, long arms. And Plumlee right there.
Kentucky is the only major college basketball team that doesn't have a single guy back who started time. I talked to him just a little bit ago. He had the 2 knee braces on. Now he's down to 1. Great catch by Noel and finish. LIU Brooklyn will be here to complete the Wildcats play in the Barclays Classic. Polson and Noel with the follow.
Well, just to follow up on the tryst for Lafayette.
And I think he's coming out. He not only lost the rebound, but he wasn't running down court as fast as John Calipari would like. As Noel gets the foul, and he'll go to the line.
He'd get stronger down low, but was able to finish this one. And you're right, Dave. I agree. Poythress probably coming out because of his lack of ability, pushing himself to.
A guy who's 6'10" do that often.
No, usually the quick twist.
How about that?
Yeah, good steal that time.
Noel slapped it away, and Polson with the lay-in. One away, got up in the air. And Noel with another steal. Are you kidding? Oh! Mace, he's challenged right there, and he gathers the basketball and finishes at 6'10". Mays and Wiltshire getting set to come back in. Kentucky team doing some finishing. They're stretching it out in the home opener. Set a play. That cat can catch and shoot. Wow! Didn't slam it all the way down, but nice execution by the freshman. Cats. Poythress. And Noel strong to the glass. Good rebound. Even a better putback.
Yeah, doing a much better job of getting that base by using his footwork to gather. Might have got away with one that time. Looked like it was coming off the glass to go down. Then on the other end, hustling back. It's just the wipe.
Holmes underneath.
Down, didn't go for the shot fake. Perfect timing.
Penetration, and Noel comes over with a help. Oh, is he putting on a show early? A bit of everything tonight.
Yeah, here you see, you got a pogo stick, goes up, comes back down, goes right back up.
Lob to Noel.
Tried to control him with that hand check.
Noel answers back.
That's the way you go strong to the basket.
Oh, I think the big fella was a little fired up about that touch call as well.
That's a 16
points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds for Archie Goodwin. Noel got that block.
Cats in the man-to-man defense. Thought they've been experimenting with a little zone tonight, maybe.
They go immediately inside to test Noel and talk about how that came to be. Wilcher with the lob.
Well, they worked on that today in practice, too. Wilcher the lob of it. Good lob. Wilcher inside. Boy, he laid that one right on the right.
Perry told his team if they run away from you, go straight to the rim. And Noel gets another one. And made it count for the first 3 of the night. Check that. They say he was on the line. And Noel with another slam. 2 just checked in. And it looked like Goodwin got a piece of it.
I was watching the reaction of Julian Boyd right there, and he says,
we talked on the pregame about his ability to finish. There's a back tap. Goodwin with control. What a great hustle play. Bucket to Noel. Credit Goodwin. Down in the stick back.
oh, Noel with a beauty with the left hand.
There you see the run that Kentucky's trying to extend. Wow.
Noel with a line drive off the backboard into the net.
Former Kentucky Mr. Basketball some more minutes. Ollie Stein with a lead for Noel.
How about the 2 big guys playing a little pass and catch and shoot?
He is getting her done. 7 rebounds for Noel. 5 assists. The 5 blocks.
Goodwin with a good pass. David, I'm going to correct myself right here. The truck has let me know that it's actually 9 total turnovers, 6 in the second half.
13 for Atkins and the biggest lead of the night for the Irish.
You know, as you look right now, other than Wilcher, and you look possibly, well, that's a tip in by Noel. Where are they going to get scored from recently?
Manti, with all the close games you guys have had, as Noel slams it home in the alley-oop.
Here we go right now. Good defense by Notre Dame.
Noel defended by Cooley. Left hand gets it to go.
See, he's got to be more assertive inside.
How effective Herald will be and what his role will become over the course of the season. Nice look. And a rejection by Noel. Did the ball already hit the glass?
Upward flight, it's still good in college basketball. The question is whether or not the ball was on its downward skis. He can flat out shoot it. Very underrated. One of the most underrated diaper dandy in America.
Mays lobs it up for Noel, and he will finish with authority.
Who's had some big performances already here through the first 6 games. Whipping it inside. Noel gets the basket to go. And the foul. The National High School Player of the Year.
Here, the ball went side to side, and the soft spot in the zone, folks, is the middle area. And when you get that ball reef of them, and they've actually done a good job on the offensive glass.
Austin. And that was blocked by Noel.
Out there now, which will free up Goodwin to slash, drive, and try to make plays for himself or teammates. And that's a great play by Nerlens Noel.
Basket counts. Others.
Well, on the wing, Goodwin able to get just kind of a shoulder by his defender. And that's just an outstanding. Mays dangerous from the 3-point line.
Harrow trying to make another play. Put back up and in by Nerlens Noel.
Penetration by Herald. That means people have to help. Nobody gets a body on Noel. And he punches it down. It's tight going down the stretch here in Lexington.
The Cats.
Kentucky with a big height advantage over Samford, and they've used it early. Like that spin move by Noel as the Cats have scored the first 7. Basket, Poitras closes out. Williams inside. Noel got that one.
Defense to commit. He drops it off to Mays on the wing, and Mays with an easy pass. Look at Noel out in front.
6 steals on Saturday.
Let's go back and look at Noel. We'll all be singing Noel in about 2 more weeks. Nice finish right here as he goes up and...
Gerard missed it, and Wilcher gets it going for Kentucky. Here's Goodwin. Boy, they are playing hard.
Nice job by Noel.
Should have been a run-out dunk, but Noel just tapped that ball away and gets back for the block. Got the Kentucky defenders up in the air, but the Cats getting it going in the open court.
Sanford's still back in that 2-3 zone. They match up well out of this. Good pass by Wilcher.
Nice job on the post-up. Harder each time out.
I agree. Paulson looking inside, finds Wilcher. Wilcher finds Noel, and that's the result. 2 guys battling for it.
Wow.
Worry about that every time you go down the lane. It's going to cause you to miss a few shots. Nicely done. A little nastiness, a little aggressiveness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paulson with a floater.
Nice. Oh, great tip.
So under control. Nice ball fake. Wow. To go along with 7 points. Noel, what a nice spin that was. Oh my goodness.
And Nicholas has been quiet so far. He's a big scorer for Portland. Good shot fake, then rejected by behind by Noel. And Nicholas is much better closer to the basket, averaging a double-double. Thomas Vandermars makes a move. Noel with another block.
His athleticism is superb, and he loves to get in that lane. He shoots the free throw more than double the free throw attempts of any other teammate for this Kentucky Wildcat team.
Noel with another shot block. Portland is going after him, but Noel has been impressive low post defensively.
You're the possession, pull it back out, get a good high-quality look as the shot clock winds down.
Noel with his 4th block and a half, emphatically out of bounds.
Of Noel. Comes off his man, times it perfectly, and swats it out. % from the field, but they shot 60% from 12 feet and in.
That one was inside 12 feet.
That was inside 12 feet, yes. He is so strong and so talented. He makes a difference out on the floor for the Wildcats.
Vandermars against Nerlens Noel. One dribble with the left hand just rejected by Noel. His 5th block.
That is where he blocked the shot, and there you see it on the hook shot.
Poitras, they've talked a lot with him about low post position, getting good position. He has used that beautifully today. Noel with the rejection. He also hit the ground hard. Season high.
Well, you can gamble and you can be a little bit more aggressive.
Go pass. Noel with the hustle. Wilcher finds Noel.
Back in transition, and this is, we talked about it at the break. How do you execute in transition? Well, that's a high percentage.
I asked Scott Sanderson last night, I said, what did Grandpa think about his grandson playing for his dad? He said, please don't do it.
Once again, take a look at this nice maneuver down inside the feed to the guy.
Scott Sanderson last night preached to his team, let him shoot jumpers. Wow, what a play for the backside by Noel. Glover goes right to work on Paulson.
By Hurt. Oh, what a terrific job by Herald to come back and knock that ball loose and come up with it. (19 turnovers).
Kentucky with 14 points off those 13 turnovers. What a follow by Noel.
Wilcher, I'm not sure which one got it.
I thought Wilcher got it with the left hand. Noel with a block. Noel back in there for Kentucky. Going to work on Hurt.
Nice. Very nice.
Percent on the season.
He's putting the guy you're talking about practicing his
his home run shot after he made it. Noel inside, counters for the Wildcats. He's got 4. Noel inside, tough sledding, loose ball. Hurd have it. Blocked by Noel.
Well, if Nerlens Noel is in the is the 3-on-1 and he's the one, and this is a team that has a lot more work to do to get to where they need to be.
Coach Cal's own words as Noel finishes strong at the rim. This is a learning curve on steroids with these newcomers, but
you take a look at Nerlens Noel. It's about aggression towards the basket. We've seen that from Cornelison and Noel.
we're outside. They dump it inside to Noel. Well, whistle, foul, and one. Nerlens Noel took his time and made the lefty hook.
Kentucky goes one-on-one, which happens more times than not offensively in the half court, just as we saw there.
Smith off the curl past Goodwin. The iron unkind. And a rejection by Noel. As Bohannon went back up and we got a tie ball.
Also, and Nerlens Noel here, just an emphatic block.
Bounds his second.
Blackshear rejected by Noel. Nerlens Noel with a nice block. There he is. Beautiful pass. And the slam.
Oh, how about the motor on Noel? I mean, and guys, it's going to be important for Kentucky. They want to run, but they don't want to play too fast. Excellent recovery there by Noel.
Game with 4 fouls.
I think you got to pick your poison. If you're Patino, it's either going to be him or Siva down the stretch.
Noel with a jump hook over Bohannon.
By diving unnecessarily.
Shot clock at 10. Smith.
But they let them play.
Yes.
I thought Siva may have committed a foul before we went to that last timeout.
For 6, so when they find a shooter, they can really shut you down.
Well, they can, and the rebounding is about even so far, which obviously was the #1 key for Eastern Michigan.
First block.
Yeah, well, Glenn Bryant is from Arkansas. He's played Kentucky before in his career.
The drive ball lost. Really, Cornelison wants to run the floor. Noel with the follow jam.
The game plan tonight for the Cats. Throw it up on the board. Let your big people, Nerlens, team in the map.
Sims trying to make something happen before the half ends. All the way to the bucket. It's rejected by Noel. And that one will find row 6.
Tonight for Harold from 3. Came into the game shooting only 3 of 16. So really starting to get comfortable from the arc.
And they'll leave it for Noel.
Mississippi State is his rival game, and Mississippi State's down this year.
Wilson with the rebound, finds Noel. With the charge from Boythris counting as a turnover. Now Vanderbilt's turned it over for the first time. Harris got Noel.
Harris slowed down as soon as that's a great play by a guard. Okay, here we're going to see, watch him slow down right there, realizing that he's got an easy.
Had a rough night at Notre Dame, Louisville, but Vanderbilt not quite at that level as Odom has his shot rejected as he goes for the drive. Wright State, Goodwin had his feet set again, a little bit long. Odom and Johnson were fighting for it. Goodwin took it away, and Noel flushes it.
Goodwin did a great job recovering from what was basically a poor shot. Afraid to go to the bucket with it. Here we're going.
Look at that play by Archie Goodwin.
Well, he knew where.
Saturday showcase. Here in the SEC, Wildcats up by 7. Noel all the way and using the left hand nicely.
Little move, little good head fake.
Somebody needs to call help. Get those puppies moving. Odom rejected by Noel. And the Kentucky defense is stifling the Commodores. Wildcats by a dozen. When you have a lot of young guys, all of whom are used to being the focal point of an offense.
Well, I think that you talk about
those two big guys working together. Cauley-Stein to Noel. Willie Cauley-Stein. Those big long arms that he used to catch 16 touchdowns. Misses. Odom comes up with the offensive rebound. Here's Kyle Fuller, who's been pretty quiet. And it's the 7th block shot of the night for the Cats. Noel getting another one. Directions why you want to move it opposite.
Don't pass the same direction you dribble.
Goodwin up for Noel and the dunk. A beautiful look from Archie Goodwin, and Noel finishes it, and Kentucky's up by 4. 11.7 rebounds on the night.
Take advantage of it right here. That's the situation down at the other end.
Herald running out of time. Goodwin. They're not going to beat the clock, I don't think. Did he get it off? Vanderbilt wants the shot clock violation. They gave it to him, and Kentucky has the 5-point lead.
Today, Aggies coming in on a 3-game winning streak. They work it inside. Fabian Harris. Ollie Stein falls down hard. Block on the other end by Noel.
One of the top shot blockers in the nation. He uses a Texas. Elston Turner, their big-time player, has to have a big-time game today.
We've found Ray Turner for a while. Already has 2 personals as Noel climbs the ladder and slams it down.
And right there, Nerlens Noel, you see his length, great hands, gets to the...
Noel. Matchup there that's difficult for Jared Johns, and Noel scores. He's 7 of 8 from the field. Nerlens Noel having a good first half, too.
That's impressive. We saw him with the right-hand jump hook. Kennedy.
You showed the keys at the beginning of the game, and so far this is playing out perfectly for A&M.
No question.
Ray Turner going up for the hammer dunk, and Noel got a piece.
Nice dish there. Good recovery by Noel, going straight up, not foul a lot. You got to go to the line and make them.
8-2, Kentucky run. Good pass. Another good pass. And another block for Noel.
There's the transition. There's the block. That leads to offense at the other end of the floor and run to create a fast-paced offensive style of play.
Now Noel frees himself and he slams it home. Feed it inside for Ray Turner. No way! Not today. It's easy to see why. We'll talk about Mr. Dean's list and the rest of the post players that made the mark.
That's a maybe. Wiltshire, wraparound pass to Noel. Look out on the landing.
Really passing that ball well. With his back to the basket or facing the basket, Wiltshire has been a play starter the last 2 or 3 possessions.
Slip away.
Kentucky trying to speed Tennessee up, especially Trey Golden.
Nice pass inside, block, shot by either Wiltshire or Noel. I'm not sure who got it. Inside, Noel backed up Macanjula and then buried it.
Much contact around the rim. Watch. Bam, right there to not be called. And
Mays on the inside to Wiltshire on the outside. Noel keeps it alive and scores. Didn't score in the first half. He's got 7 in the second half. And now out of control and out of bounds with another block shot.
He has a mean streak about him too, partner, in the right one. Ton. Live level. And again on the other end, he gets off the floor for a kid his length.
Of this half, 8th of the game. Playing the second one, but he got the loose ball and hammered it home.
You've got to step in front of Nerlens Noel, and they don't do it. It's Jordan McRae, number 52 in orange, that had that assigned spot, and he...
Golden rejected by Noel. Seconds on the shot clock, so it's been a good possession, just in wasting away some time, and then you finish with that. That's the way you run the clock and get a big-time shot.
And don't give up yet on what Kentucky could maybe be by March.
And rejection again by Noel on the other end. He's not done playing defense, is he?
Mismatch inside, Noel. Alan Payne is just 6'6". Comes up with a rebound. Taking it all the way. And Kentucky the other way. Noel jams it home.
On that possession, it would have been best if Chubb just hung back. Because
Noel, jump hook.
Credit Kenny Payne.
He missed time with a stress fracture. Chris Denson has also returned to the floor tonight. Denson rejected, fourth block of the game for Noel.
Now, they like to force him into the help, and then you have a one-man goaltender in Noel. I love how he blocks the.
Tigers can't buy one from deep tonight.
They should not stop the break high.
Noel over the top of Sullivan.
That all starts with trying to stop the break high.
Went up and over the 6'1" Sullivan. What a feed, what a finish. Coming up, a special edition of SEC Q&A. Auburn's Charles Barkley's in the house. Noel with the exclamation point. He's into double figures again.
To the lack thereof. Well, that's not who he is, but Anthony Grant pulls his number right off the bat.
Noel comes back with much the same kind of shot to tie it at 2.
He has to step out and make that dribbler go to the timeline.
Harold leaves it off underneath for Noel. Woo! Look out below on that one.
Cover up.
Had one lead in the ball game. This one tied it. Now they lead 8-6. For the first time. Randolph, nice baseline pass, but it's stuck away by Noel. Nice pass by Steele. Rejected by Noel. 12-10. Comes up with a loose ball. Trevor Lacey with a drive to the hole, and Noel took him, the ball, and everything else with him. Nerlens Noel with another. Harold makes Lacey pick it up with 10 on the shot clock. Pollard, tough drive, or another rejection by Noel, his 6th.
How quick this kid gets off the floor. And he can block him with his right hand, taking the press off in the second half. Kentucky has 13 points so far.
Wilcher backing in. Too strong off the window, but slammed home by either Goodwin or Noel.
Yeah, I love going to Wilcher, Kentucky, because of his ability to post people, get shots up. He's shooting a high percentage.
Drilled the last hole in the Kentucky coffin. As they actually strip the ball, Harold will put one up. It's followed by Noel, but it's going to be too little and too late.
Here's Noel. Facing up now against Del Piero. Blows right by him and rolls it in.
From 3, one of the few bright spots for Kentucky at Alabama.
That's blocked. Mays feeds Noel. Leaning in. There's that hook and one.
And he knows that Del Piero is not mobile. Takes it right around him with the big step. Uses the long right-hand jump and press on defense. We're not going to see a lot of pressing here on the road for them, but they can do it.
Ryan Harold. He's got 4. He averages 10.
Beautifully.
12 minutes to go, first half. Del Piero has it blocked, got his own rebound, and they're going to call a jump ball. And the possession arrow favors Kentucky. How about that defense by the freshman?
We're a good team. Let's have fun out here. Let's smile and play the game the way we know how to play it.
Johnny O'Brien, another block for Noel.
You can't get the ball near the basket when he's down there. You people, Nerlens Noel in particular, as he goes to the lane, struggling today.
Kentucky dominating inside. Noel scores. 26 of their 31 points have come inside the paint. 3 ball. No good. O'Brien. Blocked by Noel. Steph. There's Noel on the block against O'Brien, working his way in. There's that soft left hand.
There's the first block of the night by Nerlens Noel.
Watch Nerlens Noel. He waits, he stays down in a defensive stance, and then he told me last night, I haven't got a chance to go over there and test that theory.
There's Noel's second block shot, and he tips it right to Wilcher. Puts it up high, trying the same kind of shot, kept alive by Jones. And now Henderson rejected by Noel. He got it right back in his hands.
Henderson draws a double team. Works it inside and tries a shot anyway and had it stuffed in his face. Shot taken over Wiltshire and Noel. Holloway gets it back. He'll try again and it's rejected by Noel. Strike. 4-point game. 5.5 to go.
Isn't it good to hear when a kid listens still to his dad?
I like that. And there's the 7th block of the night by Noel. And it was a big one underneath. Huge shot for Kentucky. No foul called on Noel. Henderson's been a non-factor offensively in this half with 1 3-pointer. Here he is on a drive to the basket, trying to leave it underneath Noel. And that is a new career high. 9 block shots by Nerlens Noel. Read by Holloway. Summers through traffic. The give. And I think Wiltshire got a piece of that ball, I guess.
Nerlens Noel. But he stays in his stance, keeps his body off of guys, corner, and start making a run towards an NCAA tournament berth.
Another block shot, number 10.
As a rim protector. Moves his feet, stays down, and times it perfectly.
It was media day at the Super Bowl. And the guys will have a lot on that. Some interesting comments made by a lot of players. There's another block shot, by the way. That's number 11.
Up and down the court quickly on that opening possession. Texas A&M very gap sound to start this game defensively. Noel with the game's first field goal emphatically. He breaks off of a screen action.
Wheeling down low, and there's his first block shot of the game. You would think more going to come, and that makes his head coach, John Calipari, exceptionally happy.
If you push it right now.
Hayes with the nice show and go. Noel with the flush. Had his back the whole time. And Nerlens Noel, the freshman All-American candidate, double digits in points. The Aggies called.
Doesn't make the easy pass, makes the right pass. A&M continues to go under every ball screen action. Watch out.
Oh, look out below. A quick first step.
Nerlens Noel, look right there, boom. Defender gambles, low block, or even out on the perimeter. If you gamble,
when you play these young guys. There's the lob for Noel, and he finished again.
How many can make that play from that far away? First one to point out, Kyle Wiltshire's wide open, Ryan. See the floor. Don't predetermine where you're going to go with your bounce.
Turner spins on Goodwin. One spin, not enough for Nerlens Noel, who snuffed it at the bucket.
Time he was wide open, stepping into a rhythm three. Forget about his percentage. You have to take that shot.
Turner on the drive. Had it blocked out of bounds. It'll stay Aggie basketball.
With it up top too much, not gotten into their offense quick enough.
Hayes has been a dependable three-point shooter on the game. Noel with a sweet-looking jump hook.
Down rebound to Goodwin as we look at our South Carolina keys to win.
And that's what they want to do, control the tempo, play at a slower pace. And offensively, they want to move that fella right there out on the floor, get him away from the rim where he could block shots.
Richardson. Inside to Jackson. That's swatted out of there by you-know-who. Coach Calipari was talking about. Can't afford that. A little run out, but then when you got Noel back there.
72-42 turnovers Kentucky to their opponents.
No chance for Smith over
Get your head
Noel.
up, get your dribble, shoot the pull-up, or take it underneath.
Had a great year for the Gamecocks on the gridiron. Alley-oop to Noel, who goes with a left-hand slam.
High percentage shot. They're both young guys that went to the Christ School in Asheville, North Carolina. Where David Gaines, the head coach, has won 6 of 8 North Carolina state titles a little bit, and they can settle for the jump hook.
Jackson. 5 blocks for Noel. Now Nerlens working in the paint.
Now, here's what I love about the move. He got deep into the lane. He blocks so many shots from the help side. You're not going to change your shot like that. And then, of course,
Saturday. Then next Tuesday, on Super Tuesday, it's a trip down to Gainesville. Noel, now in double figures.
And if Ryan Harrow could play off the ball screens like that,
pretty good post threat lately. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? Mays lobs it up and Noel bails him out. Here. But as we approach the 1 minute mark, he is still without. Oh, there he got it, right on cue.
Pick up that dribble. I'm gonna go diagonal.
Poitras over everybody, trying to tip in his own miss. He'll get a second chance, and Noel's going to make sure.
I think there's no doubt about that. I mean, that's Flush City. Noel with the offensive rebound. Comes off the weak side basketball team. A lot of experience.
Pointing way up high. It was tipped by Noel. Young thought about going to the basket. Gets it to Murphy instead. Murphy on the drive. Rejected by Noel.
He's not going to get that off Mr. Noel there. He's really guard play. Really like guard play. Kentucky.
Noel, left-hand hook shot. Just line drived it.
But they really faltered in the last 2 minutes, Florida. I think that game won.
Noel inside. And Nerlens Noel